quite nice. Hope the camera works this time. Something I did wrong, I don't know. Computers, technology, puzzling. Then I got to get back. Gonna meet up with a friend of mine who has had cat and relationship problems. Double whammy. Woo, that is getting rid of mosquitoes. Nice to breathe in. But my friend hasn't got that problem. He's just broken up with his long-term girlfriend, so he's feeling a bit morose. Cats are weird. They're quite nice, but they live in a parallel universe. They're not quite in the same plane as us or dogs. They play with either imaginary things or let them go so they're safe. Keeping an eye there, that's not a good place to cross, lady. I think the reason cats have appeared to come under strain, according to experts, cat psychologists or whatever they call them, is because of lockdown. Busy. Nice shop houses, or old shop houses, but residences. No, cats have got a bit fed up with humans being around. That's what working from home has done. The cats like to have a place themselves during the day, and I guess to sort of scratch furniture to bits without being told off. Catch mice or whatever and hide them in obscure places so they stink and the owners don't know what the smell is. Shit behind the sofa without people knowing. What's that strange smell, Dorothy? Yeah, people freak cats out. They probably wouldn't be with us if we didn't feed them. They go for the sort of slightly easier life rather than having to hunt. Easier eating out of a tin. So my story was actually a true tale. I used to live in Shanghai, and then when I moved here to Singapore, I used to go back there quite regularly on business. I was attending a conference in Shanghai, staying in the Grand Hyatt, a lovely hotel in a great building called the Jim Mao Tower, Pudong. Very elegant, tall building. Over 100 floors high. Hotel is sort of, I think the reception's on level 50. I think I was staying on level 80 something. Anyway, I was checking out of the hotel. I could hear this noise outside my room. The room's overlook the atrium inside the hotel. Is big open space, quite grand, and quite quite spooky really, because very high building, just empty space in the middle with a barrier, glass and stainless steel. So I just opened the door and dragged my suitcase out, and there's this man standing there in his underpants and a lady shouting at each other, you know, 2 or 3 paces away from me, very heated. And he suddenly started climbing up on the barrier. He was ready to jump. Got 1 foot on the railing. I dropped the suitcase and just 2 paces over and basically grabbed him by the arm, pulled him down. Effectively sort of rugby tackled him to the floor. He wasn't a big man, but I'm not a big man either, but I was determined to hold him. Dragged him to the floor, and then I pinned my arm to the railing, sat on him. Very glamorous in his underpants, and not a big man, but you know, quite podgy. And he's crying, sobbing, and a woman buggered off. I don't know where she went. There was a cleaner not far away. I went her cleaning trolley, and I shouted for her to get security, which she did. Here we are, Dempsey Hill. And oh, busy, way too busy. Security came, the manager came. I'm still sitting on the guy, he's still sobbing. I told him to hold my hand and everything's okay. I didn't know if you could understand, but calmed him down. He's still sobbing there. Funny, so just sitting on a half-naked man, holding his hand and soothing him, saying it's okay, everything's okay. This is a restaurant I want to go to. It's an old church, the Rabbit Hole. It used to be called the White Rabbit Hole, reference to Lewis Carroll and Alice in Wonderland. The White Rabbit. Anyway, the manager came. I said you need to get this man into a room and get a doctor and make sure you don't leave him out of sight until he's safe. And they did. Meanwhile, once doctor came and security and looked after him, Dempsey, old army base now, fine restaurants, nice BMW bike. It's so busy. I went to the airport. It's kind of, you know, it's kind of not shocked by it, but it's interesting. Certainly stopped him jumping off. I heard later from the manager, let's just be a bit careful here, my Ferrari parked there. I'll get that later. Beautiful spot. We'll go for a coffee if there's room. Have to park around here. Out of everyone's way. I heard from the manager. He sent me a message because we swapped phone numbers, and he said, look, Mr. So-and-so is okay. He's got his flight to Hong Kong that evening. I thought nothing of it, and then I heard from the general manager of the hotel saying thanks very much. At least they stopped somebody falling several dozen floors onto the coffee shop below, and possibly even taking someone else out with him, which would have been pretty sad and tragic. And then I heard from the man. I was quite surprised. He was from Hong Kong. He said, "Thank you for saving my life." I might actually try around here. And then he added that in China we have a saying that if you save someone's life, then they're not allowed to take their life without your permission. Needless to say, I told him, "You don't have my permission, and you need to try to overcome your troubles." He said he has problems, but he's reborn in the sense that he's been given a second chance, and he'll try his best. I didn't hear in the future, but you know, I guess that's it. He got a second chance. You know, not much chance if you fall 40 floors onto a coffee table. It's pretty binary. I'm going to go straight to the Harley shop. This is just too busy here. The queues are going to be terrible. It's quite nice. It's sort of a bit jungly. No tigers. Stay there, mate. Thank you. Nice car. Yeah. Well, the moral of the tale, there isn't really one, I suppose, other than just, you know, you have to do what you do. And people said, "Oh, weren't you worried that he might drag you over the balcony?" And I didn't even think about that. I'm going to let these people go. So it's dangerous to have them stranded in the middle of the road. Thank you, sir. Yes, manners make us man. Counts for everything. Yeah, it wasn't. It was just an instinctive sort of thing. I was close enough to be able to do something. If I'd been 3 or 4 paces further away, he would have gone. And he said in his letter, he said he was going to go. It wasn't just showmanship. He was going to fly, or not, as the case may be. It wasn't even falling with grace. Falling in style, no. Anyway, not a bit of added karma. Take care on a bike all times, but Fridays and the weekends are doubly so. Well, there's no such thing as doubly so. You should always be doubly so. That's the whole concept of safety. But there's more hazards on the road on these days when it's busy. Standard of driving here is not great. There's worse places, but drivers here are generally fairly careless. Poor sort of roadcraft. Not great machine control, but certainly awareness is poor. There's a bit of an attitude of me driving styles. Me. Not much thought about consequences of making a mistake, not much contingency. Not far down here to the Harley shop. Too much traffic. It's faster, you're going faster. Take care, bro. left. Here's the Harley shop. Where dreams are made of. Expensive. That's Fletch. He'll be back. That's who we want to see. Let's go in there. Nice, eh? Hi. Yep, checking in. How are you? I'm waiting for Fletch, actually. Andrew. Yeah, he's just, I think he's coming back. We're here with David Jones, who's an expert on cats. Hi David, thanks for talking to
it's my pleasure.
The chat show. Now cats, you've become something of a closet expert on cats. I believe you were saying that cats have really suffered during the pandemic. Why are cats stressed out?
Well, apparently you can be around your cat too much and they get a bit stressed out. They need to go and do their own thing for a little bit. So what do you think about the theories that the cats actually are aliens, really, and that the stress is more about their spaceship has been damaged and they're not able to get back to their home planet? Well, is it possible that cats came here on a spaceship and built Atlantis? Yes, it is possible.
And I also,
I'm not saying it didn't happen.
I think it was in one of your papers published by Oxford University Press that you were saying that the hatred that dogs have for cats is really because dogs have actually rumbled out that cats are really basically evil and they're conspiring to take over the earth, and humans are just a convenient sort of way for them to ultimately win control of the planet.
I mean, I have heard that in a few forums, but I cannot confirm or deny that. I don't have a dog, I only have a cat.
Are you scared of your cat?
No, it's like having a little teddy bear. Do what you want with it.
And your cat is called Sludge?
Smudge Bear.
Smudge Bear. Smudge Bear. Is that a name you gave to him, or is one that he's registered?
So no, he's called Smudge, but because he looks more like a bear than a cat, he also gets called Bear, so Smudge Bear.
I see. So I believe that they actually all speak Egyptian.
They do, yeah. Yes, that's correct.
So they are still connected to when
you can trace Smudge's lineage right back to Cleopatra's
to the
cat.
pyramids, in fact.
Yeah. So Smudge's great grandfather built the pyramids.
Have you learned to communicate with cats?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Hey, listen up, I've tried to tell you this 100 times. Not getting better by lying there pretending to cry. You on repeat, you can't see shit cause you have closed your eyes. You say you listen, but you're missing what it's all about. Rise up now. If you never fall, you don't change at all. Cry out now. Have you given up? I will never stop, yeah. I try to help you, you, but you keep reading between the lines. There's nothing there for you to complicate, we're not aligned. You say you listen, but guessing that's just another sign. Not growing up, you're growing old, your life keep passing. Rise up now. If you never fall, you don't change at all. Cry out now. Have you given up? I will never stop, yeah. Now if you break it, I can take it, I don't need a prize. Leave out the fact that I am up against 1,000 guys. My intuition efficient, cause I can't use my mind. Don't try to tell me